Saddick,
how did we get here? I've been asking myself, how did we get here after all these years?
I believe that it's been systemic. It's been years coming. And I'm quite surprised that it's become such a big topic all of a sudden on all media houses. Because for yourself, for everybody who is interested in a topic as critical as this, we've been discussing this over years. We have 5 major stadia. It got reduced to 1.
Yeah.
So when it gets to 1, then you know that from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, you go to 0. It's just like a graph. So we knew that this thing has been coming. And I think CAF has been very charitable with Ghana because of obviously legacy-wise and the kind of traction and mileage we bring to the competition. But it is not embarrassing to me because I knew that playing on the surface, as bad and deplorable as it was more embarrassing than being banned. But of course, we did not need to even play the Angola game.
Right.
So there was no short space of time. I think that we should have been banned long before the Angola game. This thing to me looks like it was deliberate. And I'm beginning to think that it's been orchestrated by people to get us out of the country so they can benefit in one way or the other.
Wow.
Because look, the manner in which we have managed the stadium, even if we could not have played the Angola game based on factors such as weather, I would have understood. But we deliberately allowed an event on the field with 17 days to the game. That's why I think it's deliberate.
Okay.
We allowed an event with more than 40,000 people in the stadium, with cars being driven on the pitch, with chairs, broken bottles. One of the players got cut by a broken bottle during training.
Wow.
And these things authorities have tried to hide.
It.
It affected a
player of the Black Stars or
a player of the Black Stars was cut
whilst training?
Ahead of the Angolan game.
No, before that, there was a game against Central African Republic.
Yeah.
Okay, the FIFA World Cup qualifiers.
And so the same activity was there on the field when we allowed a church service
To hold a
to
service
be held on the
pitch.
field, 17 games. And we all knew that even if you are going to be miraculous enough to get the pitch to the standard that you want, 17 days was not enough. But we allowed the event to go on the field. And we were told, I understand it was on your show, that the National Sports Authority, my own big brother, said the journalists who were posting pictures of the stadium were traitors and nations.
They were quoting CAF and FIFA to ban Ghana.
Because CAF, they are not blind. They see. They've banned Niger. They are not blaming journalists. They banned Zimbabwe. They are not blaming journalists. It's only in Ghana that these authorities are so disrespectful that journalists doing their jobs become nation wreckers. But these corrupt people, obviously corrupt, people want to taint journalists. They turn it around
To blame journalists.
To blame
For
journalists.
portraying what is on the ground.
Ordinarily, when there is a football game in England or anywhere in a proper jurisdiction, it is not for journalists to discuss the nature of the field.
Absolutely.
We will be discussing the formation, players who are fit. But because of the deliberate parts being played by our authorities, officials, the deliberate attempt to destroy the country with corrupt action, you cannot define this in any manner. That's why we don't need to be charitable. If you are not corrupt enough, and if you are not somebody who wants to disrespect journalists, why would you think that reporting about the poor nature of the field is bad
Or evil.
but not doing your job by putting the field in a state
correct state
is good? So that's the point I want to draw. He's my brother, the National Sports Authority Director, but that was a very poor statement to make because the pitch is not something in isolation.
Absolutely.
It is not a classified document. It is something that's being captured on camera. So if a journalist sees that the pitch is poor, reports it, and you say that the report is the one that is supposed to attract the eyeballs of CAF to ban us, now they've banned us. Who was responsible? Is it the journalist who sent the pictures or Pate, the captain of your national team who complained it, or Andrea you? We don't step on the field.
Absolutely.
The players went there, felt. So for your national football captain to come and complain about the nature of your national football stadium, it's only in Ghana that we have witches camp, but we don't have a national team camp. So there are things that you would never understand. That a country like Ghana, if they ban Chad, Central African Republic, Guinea-Bissau, Niger, you understand the political upheaval and the lack of stability in the country. But for a country that is a founding member of CAF, a country that was on the top pedestal of African football,
previous winner,
four-time African champions, to be banned from hosting a football game in the country, not because of war, but because authorities in the country have taken lip service as the highest form of education and profession. Now, we've been banned, and we understand what will be the source of benefits that these officials have deliberately sent us there.
Because